Okay, we should be going live right about now. We'll wait just a few minutes for some people to get in here. Clean up my monitor a little bit. I mean, not like it's really going to do anything because I'm about to stir up a lot of dust anyway, but keep it clean so it's easier to clean later, right? What's up, Caleb? Whoops. I like how it says, "You are live. The internet can totally see you now." It actually says that. Billy, what's going on, man? Welcome to another episode of Hawkeye Has No Chill. And he buys $170 worth of something that he knows nothing about. I spent $170 on brushless motors. I know absolutely nothing about them, and I'm probably going to have to spend more money because I don't know how to program the speed controllers. So, we shall see. You're alive. Yes, you are alive. Glad to see it. I think I got something in my eye. Not a great way to start off a video, but... Probably not going to get too many people for the next, like, hour or so, because I'm assuming everybody's in school. I know a bunch of people were like, please don't start before 3:30 your time. So, here I am. It's 2:30. Sup, Ben? Sup, man? What's going on? Hello, I am new. Hello, Jack. What's going on, man? Glad to see a new face here. The stream is kind of slow off the start. Yeah, I try to wait for a few people to get in before I start doing anything, but we'll get up to speed. You finally got the other half sanded. I did. I got the other half sanded and lots of scraping to get the shape nice and smooth. And now I've added some, so we're gonna start sanding away at the epoxy putty now. Schedule? Pff, what's that exactly? Ask Jesse from FDL Brushless Motors. That's what I'm probably gonna end up doing. I was thinking about either asking him or Taruk, but I think I get along a little bit better with Jesse, so I'll probably ask him. He's a cool dude. I'm giving you a hard time though. What's up, Gavin? Painting. I was painting stairs. You're painting stairs? What color were you painting your stairs? I wonder. I'm gonna work on homework. I'm going to work on homework while I'm assuming I'm assuming I can finish here. Or should I play Destiny since it's weekend homework? Oh, you might as well do your homework first. I mean, might as well do that while you're watching a stream, right? You didn't stream last night? No, I didn't stream yesterday at all. Primary color white. Good choice. Don't wanna go too bright in the colors. So yep, didn't want to miss it. Sorry, I was getting my drink. So I'm missing a couple. I just popped in. No, not a problem. Don't procrastinate, do the homework now, exactly. Hey Max, what's up? Good to see you again. Okay, so plans are going to be a lot of Dremel work, so if you guys like some noise, well, you're going to get some noise. Last time on Hawkeye Goes Insane, we added a bunch of epoxy work. Tried to keep the hole for the screw port. And we're just going to be doing some sanding. I added a whole bunch of bulk here because I'm just going to go straight up like that, I think. That's the plan so far. I can always take away more later if I want to add like another dip down. Like maybe something like that and then go this way and then go back up. But for now, we'll just do this, and I can always shape it later. Algebra's easy. Don't worry about algebra. What's the blaster called? Asparagus? Glass construct. Can we name those little streams? Hawkeye goes insane. It's American history. Math is easy. Okay, well, if it's American history, maybe you should procrastinate a little bit. I mean, no, do your homework. something good influence. So what kind of motors, batteries, and pusher are you going to use? I have the motor cage right here. It's a DRS. DRS wheels, obviously, it's the only thing that fits in this. And these are XP 180s, naked ones. And it's also going to have an XP 180 in the pusher. And then the battery is a 2500 milliamp Trackstar low center of gravity hard case. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. You're hilarious, Max. Okay, so we're gonna have Darth Hawkeye here for a while, speaking with his respirator. So boring because I've learned 1,000 times, 1,000 different ways. Yeah, I had a pretty good history teacher in college, so I got pretty lucky. But I was homeschooled for my schooling years, so sucks to be you. I really need to clean these, is what I need to do. Surprised I can see anything. Can you guys hear me okay? Ta-da! Hopefully I won't die. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Dremel a lot this episode. So basically, I'm not going to even bother saying I'm going to turn it on every single time, otherwise that's going to be harsh. So just know that I'm going to be having a Dremel here, so if headphone users beware. It shouldn't be too bad from what I hear, but just be aware. Is Glass Construct the name? Yeah, it's the name. When I'm home with my Wi-Fi. But yeah, no problem, Gavin. Okay, gonna jump right into it. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'm debating what to do. Is that gonna be in the way too much of like everything? Let's try to get this going, actually. Okay. The flex shaft is actually a little bit easier to use on this, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, hopefully it won't get in the way, but we might as well try. Sup, Nell? Mine's a 1-year-old woman with bipolar disorder, severe anger condition. Oh man, that sucks. Good luck. Oh my god. Don't worry, I dropped the file. Almost on my foot. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. That's terrible. So, I got a flex shaft here. It's a little bit easier to use because since this is thinner, I can actually get in and go flat with the sanding drum. So it's a little bit easier to get into the nooks and crannies. So let's try to do that. Will you ever mod a Nemesis? I want to mod a Nemesis. I just need to find something original enough and something I want to do enough to make me go, oh, I really want to make that. Make deploy with flywheels? I will not. I don't see a point in a deploy in the slightest. I don't like the look of it. I think the mechanics of it are stupid. I just don't see a point. Probably never going to make one. Just my opinion. Okay. Now this thing comes off like that. And then this has a little square shaft that fits into the end of here. And that screws on like that. There we go. Now we hang this up, usually right here, but it's like right next to the camera, so hopefully it's not too much in the way. We'll see here in a second. Oh my god. Let's try not to drag everything along with it. Got to do a little cord rearranging here. Okay. Is that in the way? I feel like it's not in the way. It looks like it should be in the way from my angle, but I guess it's not really. Okay. I think I can do with this. I can't really see what... this is like a warning tag. I'm just gonna cut it off. Who cares? Make a hammer shot with flywheels then? I agree. Why though? I agree with Caleb. I'm more of a functional nerfer. I'm not really a... Oh, this is funny. I want to make this kind of modder. Not really my thing. Okay. So now, as you can see, the clearance on this is much better in relation to the handle. So I can have a much easier time getting in there like this. And I think if I actually remove this collar, it doesn't hinder anything. But it will give me even more clearance, I think. So I'm going to remove that. I don't know what the point of this collar is. I feel like you can't put anything on it because it's a completely different size. How about a demolish with an air tank instead of a hamp? I've thought about that, but I don't really need a missile right now, so I've never gotten around to it. Okay, mask coming back on. There's only so many ways you can learn. Learn about early American tosses at John. Yeah. Do you like the Alien line? Not really. I mean, it definitely has its like own style, which is cool. I'm trying to adjust this. Definitely has its own style, which is cool, but it's just not really, like, the whole organic thing isn't really my style. If you couldn't tell. Darth Vader returns. Hi, Hawkeye. What's up, man? Good to have you in the stream. Okay, so for those of you who are just tuning in, there's going to be a Dremel warning throughout this video. So try not to die, headphone users. I don't think it should be too bad, but we shall see. So 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to try to level out the surface first. But I don't want to go too far down. I'd rather go slower than quicker. What's up, RZ? But it's definitely not a good thing to just hold it in the same position for too long, because it's very easy to grind past what you want to do.
Just trying to even out the surface. Stay in school, kids. Then you should do a quick release check for your drum roll, no more messing with the spinner. I don't change it often enough. I actually have an opinion on this, so I'm going to take a second. I actually don't change my stuff enough to justify a quick release, and also the quick release thing, like the 4200 series drum roll is actually pretty crap for the reviews and stuff. It's no one really likes the quick release. If you're talking about like the chuck, that's different, but I don't really see that as any quicker or faster than changing this. But the quick release chuck doesn't really have any good reviews. Then she get her. Okay, going back. Not really applying any pressure here. Using my template as a guide a little bit. It's not perfect, but it'll keep me in somewhat aligned. Actually, let's go ahead and make a mark with the Sharpie here. Okay, I gotta rip my headphones. You just joined. For the record, I warned everyone else, Nick. Probably get this other one out of the way, huh? Why do you have your headphones that loud, boy? Welcome to the stream, though. By the way, if you want to keep your Sharpie nice, sticking it directly on a very dusty surface is not the way to do it. I just got like a 36 pack of these, so I don't really care. Charlie Brown. Ben, what are your thoughts on the new Iron Banner weapons? I actually haven't played since Iron Banner came out. That's how much I've I don't care about that. Alright, go back. RIP headphone users. Alright, let's take a short break here just to clear your ears for a second here. For me to get back in touch with the chat as I brush off the screen. There's quite a bit of dust everywhere. Whew. Now I know why you have them masking goggles. Yeah. This is just from a few minutes of doing that, so it gets everywhere real quick. This is like twice or 3 times the normal amount of dust I would get from hand sanding from like 2 or 3 hours. So we can take a quick second here to take a break.
Whew. Clear our brains of that sound. Normally I wouldn't bother taking a break, but I have some viewers to think about. Look at all that dust. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just starting to get some rough outlines and shapes and stuff. And I'm probably going too far on some of these things where it's like free carving, like the big spaces like here and here. I'm probably going too far on a lot of those, but that's perfectly fine. When I level it out with a file, I'll come back and put some more epoxy putty in the places I need. So it's not that big of a deal. I wasn't expecting to do this in one coat of epoxy putty, so. Hello. What's up, man? Potatoes bag. Sweet characters. Sorry, I was kind of ignoring the chat for a little bit. It's hard to focus on multiple things when you're doing that. How's it looking for you guys? Then we'll go back with the file a little bit later and level some of this stuff out. Might as well do a little bit now, though. Yeah, I can feel that I've dipped too far down on some of these spots, but now that I have an idea of where it is, it'll be easier for the next time. Epoxy putty will also clog up your files very quickly. It's usually a better idea to use a bigger file for something like this. That is one dusty table. Yep. Sure is. Hello at work watching you work. Hello to you too. Then we can come in with different files later and kind of square up some of these. See, this line isn't exactly straight, but when you're freehanding on a Dremel, there's only so straight you can get. Just got to keep your files clean. They clog up super fast, and then you'll just be doing absolutely nothing. Hello, says Pobody. Okay. And obviously you can see that that makes all these lines right here stand out a whole lot. But obviously that's going to be super smooth when by the time we're done with it. It's already super smooth right now, but you know what I mean. Let's move this hot glue gun. Some of this little stuff on the side you can just knock off. Not a big deal. But yeah, I expected the everything to be kind of slow until we reach about 3:30, 3:40-ish, because I know a bunch of people don't get out of school until then, so not a big deal. It's important to keep everything flat with the Dremel, but sometimes you just gotta come in with some sandpaper and get everything that isn't perfectly flat. And again, this putty stuff will clog up everything super, super fast, so it's important to pay attention to that. I'm off every Friday. Rocks. Sweet. That's awesome. It needs to be more in line, so I'm wondering if I should just do this. Almost there. Well, I should just... I just don't want to cut into something weird. I feel like I'm going to cut into something weird with that big file. Smaller one's just easier to maneuver. There we go. I really need to vacuum this up. This kind of powder, though, is absolutely awful for vacuums. I'll probably try to sweep some of it up and then vacuum the rest. I used to work at a vacuum store for 3 years. So get all kinds of things in there. The carpet fresh stuff, it's basically you're pouring sand on your carpet and then vacuuming it up. Absolute worst stuff for your vacuum. Destroy your vacuum so quick. And this is basically what this is now. Really fine dust. It's in like clumps like this where it's this huge pile. Not good for a vacuum. It'll go right through your filters and destroy your motor. Fun facts with Hawkeye. Hey Hyperlinked, what's up? Missed a bunch of streams. Like 3, maybe 5. I've been kind of having a weird schedule lately, so I apologize. But I'm here for half this one. Well, we're only about 40 minutes into it, so you haven't missed much. We're just shaping some of the epoxy work now. Ben, what's the oddest thing you've found in a vacuum? The oddest thing I've found in a vacuum. Probably a tampon. I think that's going to top our charts. Okay, so how am I going to... Where am I going to dust this into is the real question. Give me a minute. I need to find a container. Hold on. Okay, this kind of works. Just a box. Because they were at 1 in the morning. I didn't do a whole lot. I just forgot to put on like the top plate here and some other things, so I saved like all the epoxy and stuff for the normal streaming hours, so you can't see, but there's a box just off screen. I'm not just dumping this on the floor. There we go. Well, it's just so much that it will that's actually enough to ruin my vacuum. I used to work at a vacuum store, so Carpet Fresh kind of destroys your so were you mailing the dust to? Maybe if I save enough, I'll send it to Nick. Hey, Mr. Nathan, what's up? That's good for now. I'm not even going to bother vacuuming right now because it's literally just going to be replaced by 1,000 times more dust in a second, so... Try not to lose our template. Let's see how that's going, by the way. Actually, that's pretty close. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty close. Let's try scoring up some of these things before we move on, though. You'll take the dust? That's starting to look nice. Just trying to look down there and see if I can get some of the highs out. There we go. If anyone here, from when I removed hot glue, isopropyl alcohol, I tried it by the way and it worked great. That's good. Glad it worked out for you. So, I know oh god, please stop. So I know absolutely nothing about brushless motors. I know that there's some programming involved with the speed controllers. I know absolutely nothing about that. So naturally, I'm gonna start in very, very simply. I'm just gonna like start with something basic. Now you guys know me. When I go into something, I tend to jump headlong, and don't even bother holding my nose when I jump in the water. So I bought $170 worth of motors and speed controllers. Some of them being actually from Nick. So I hope I figure that out. I have a small investment in it now. Anyone else modding their own stuff right now? I love when other people mod their stuff when they're watching this and like talk about it. It's really cool. It's like a internet mod party. This curve right here is very odd because it's actually flat right. Let's see if I can show you. It's actually flat right here going along this strip, and then it reaches right about here and it starts to curve in and flow with this. So it's kind of like a weird angle, like that little location right there is kind of in all different directions, but we'll get it as best we can. Oh, don't blow. Don't blow on it. Brushless master race question mark. I'm modding right now a Nemesis, in fact. That's cool. Hey, Soviet, what's up? I would, but I don't have access to the materials at the moment. I'm modding a secret project thing. I'm modding stuff. That's cool. That's awesome. I love when people mod stuff. I mean, you know, in general it's awesome, but like especially when, you know, we're all modding together. Don't make it weird, Hawkeye. Why is it always gotta make stuff weird? I'm in school right now. Sorry, man. Hey, Hawkeye. Hey, Meow. What's up? So many... There's a Nemesis. Is there? Is there a lot of resistors in the Nemesis? Gathering a scope for my Strife. I can't hear because I don't have headphones. I can tell that you can't hear anything, but you're good. 199. Looking at you. I should take pizza. I'm sending a general. Going to go back to it soon. Breaks are always a good thing. Keeps you fresh when you jump back in. I suppose that's upside down. So confused. He has no idea what's going on. Just keep sanding. I would do Dirt Rider, but I seriously doubt he knows American Sign Language, so. What would that be? D-I-R-T? But. You know. Love you too, brother. We're worried. Gonna pray my phone blast stuff shows up too. Do they not have a tracking number? On-screen chat, hard to read. What do you mean? Like it's going by fast or what? Nervous where you come feeling extra special. Xbox YouTube app doesn't allow cheating. Chatting, excuse me. You're on my TV right now. That's cool. Okay, so now we're a little more in shape here. It's kind of a hard angle with this stupid thing in here. This that top bit right here. Starting to get into shape. Lighting is definitely weird with that thing in the way. You're next to my 98 Game Boy and my modded M6. That's cool. Hello Game Boy, hello M6. No, I don't, but... Try to make some more defined lines here. This part, the freehand stuff, if you're not following like a shell line or something, there's not a whole lot I can tell you because a lot of this is literally the equivalent of just sculpting. So there's not a whole lot I can say that'll help you besides like it helps to make like cardboard templates to keep everything even on both sides. But yeah, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to be able to say that's going to help anyone, unfortunately, with this. It's just going to be... Because you know, everything's different. There's not a whole lot to follow. It's kind of you doing you know what I mean? Doesn't work on plastic. Trial and error. If you're sanding out the epoxy sculpt, I would recommend getting some respiratory equipment. I'm not stirring anything up right now. When I have the Dremel out and it's stirring up dust, I put on the mask, but I'm not stirring anything up right now, so I should be fine. If I was going like hardcore with the sandpaper, I would be wearing respiratory stuff. But like this every now and again isn't going to kill me. And then I'm using a file which usually just chips it off instead of really making any dust. Yeah, particles are extremely small. Yeah, I know that. Don't worry. Appreciate the concern though. Forget about it. I'm a professional. Dies from lung cancer. Okay. We'll see if I end up changing those lines or not, because I'm not sure if I'm happy with that line right there. But for now, it's definitely something. I think I'm okay with that line, but we shall see if I want to add like another dip in here instead of it just going straight up. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like that line there? Like this whole line right here, or what do you think I should do? Tell me what you think. Get some different angles on that. Okay. Ugh, I don't even want to shape this. The only good thing about this is I don't have it on the other side, so I'm not worried about making it symmetrical. But I would like to keep the angle somewhat sharp. And then round them off later so it looks like it's an actual part and not just a rounded blob of crap. Because if I just went in with sandpaper right now, I would end up just rounding this entire thing over. And I'm okay with rounded edges, but the whole point is they need to be rounded edges. If I just start going with that, it would just be a round blob. Symmetry! You gotta spell it like the meta thing where it's like in a box, Nick. So let's go ahead with the file. And the only thing is when I'm at an angle like this, it's gonna be very easy to get this edge to dig into the plastic. So I just need to be aware of where I am in relation to the rest of the blaster. So I'm not doing that. I think I want a little bit more of an angle here, so let's work on the top. Yeah, that's definitely something I wouldn't do with clear parts. Gotta go. See you later, Hyperlinked. Thanks for stopping by. That's definitely something I wouldn't do with the clear parts. Like, this stuff is, like, not good for you. But on the crystal clear parts, it straight up says, like, there's no risk of this. Like, if you inhale too much of this, it will give you cancer. A little bit more of an aggressive angle on this. Or less of an aggressive angle, I guess. See how quickly that clogs up? I'm actually leaning back when I do this, so I'm not getting the dust in my face. I think I'd personally make the angle a bit steeper. I make the line a bit shorter, you know? No biggie though. Angle a bit steeper. Make the line a bit shorter. So like, so it would like pull back like this. Like obviously not to that extreme, but let's see what that looks like. Or are you talking about this line shorter? So it'd be more, make that angle a bit steeper. So I mean, steeper would be this, right? If anything, I thought it would be less. It would want less steep. Maybe not. Now you got me questioning. We'll see. I'll worry about that later. We can go through some different concepts later. Correct, yeah, okay. Got it right the first time. Now this transition from this to the plastic, I do want to disappear, so we are going to use sandpaper there. I think I was one of the first people to start collecting like signatures and stuff from people. It's because I made that big dart. My end goal on that is I want to get people from like overseas and stuff. Like I still need Justin. I have Ryan and Alex, but I still need Justin from Make Test Battle. And I also want to eventually get Foam Data Services. Gotta have Tom's signature. Otherwise it's just not complete. There aren't many long, low angles on the rest of the blaster trying to mimic the theme. Just thinking out loud. Yeah, I see what you mean. What I could do is mimic what was down here where it goes down, then over, then back up, over, and then back down, like it does right here. And what I could do is make a dip down in here, and then go back like right here. Something like that. I feel like that might be in works. Because I think, now that I'm actually looking at it and you're saying that, I think this angle is almost the same angle as this right here, so maybe get like some symmetry going on there. Judging where it goes. Oh, no, I'm not taking it like that, Mr. Nathan. I appreciate your input. I think I like that much better, though. Oh, God. Why does that have to be such a hard angle to work with, though? That's going to be hell to carve that in there. What do you think of that? I actually like that a lot. It's more interesting than just that flat top at the very least. Looks good. I like it, but my input isn't too important. That's not true, Gavin. Everybody's input's important. Paranoid I'm gonna screw this up. It's actually pretty close, though. I don't know, Jack. Positive thinking, Hawkeye. Everyone's input is important. The guy who calls you hockey. Yeah, haha. Funny. Hey, the cool thing is that you could carve that out, and if you don't like it, fill it in. Search for the best part of using putty. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe it's this little tangent right here that's throwing me off. This little nub right here. But then again, at the same time, like I don't know if I would like just a straight up drop off there. I think it adds a little bit of character. But then again, I'm gonna have to think more on this, but this is definitely better than what I currently have right now. Think of the theme. See, that's another thing that like my brain just doesn't work like that. Like by default, like I can force it to work like that if I am constantly thinking about it. Like go with the rest of the theme, and you think that would be a duh thing, but my brain just doesn't work like that. Okay, I think we might have to start going back into the Dremel work. Sorry, everybody who hates the noise, Nick. But I think we need to start getting more in here. So this should be a little more intuitive though, because the lines are already kind of there. So get that mask. We can chat later if you'd like. Yeah, I might want to get your opinion on that, because that spot's bothering me.
If I was sitting here alone, like not live streaming or anything, I would just like be still staring at this for like 5 minutes. Okay. Dremel warning, people. Dremel warning. Headphone users, beware. Here we go. I'll be probably ignoring the chat a little bit more for the next couple minutes, so I apologize. Okay, that's that sheep rest done there. Just let the Dremel do the work. Don't try to push too hard on these. Go right through it and go right through your blaster. Stupid wire's getting in the way. That didn't help at all. It's still down here. If you look closely right here, you'll actually see that I don't actually know what I'm doing. Sorry, just bumped the mic. Whew. Okay. Everybody still alive? Try to clear some of this dust before I take off my mask. Normally I would just be vacuuming this up, but the particles on this are really fine. And working in a vacuum store for 3 years, carpet fresh is one of the worst things you can do to your vacuum. It goes right through the filters. It's basically like sand, really fine sand that you pour on your carpet and you vacuum it up to like freshen it up. It'll go right through your vacuum, right through your filters on your vacuum and completely destroy the entire thing. So instead of vacuuming up the majority of this, I'm just going to sweep it up. As you can see how big of a pile that is. Get my box of dust. And of course that's just off camera, so I'm not just dumping it on the floor. Okay. Actually, I need to dust off my screen a little bit. So I can read y'all's comments and see what I'm doing. Okay. Take this mask off for now.
Hi Gary. What's up, man? Just doing some epoxy sanding here. Starting to get these shapes in. Looking pretty spiffy so far. Actually, put on that mask for another quick sec. I want to get the cheek rest sanded.
Gots to go, my dude. See you, Caleb. Thanks for stopping by. See, it's coming along well. Yeah, it's going pretty good so far. Shaping is starting to take place. It's a little bit easier to see what's going on.
Okay. Mask off for now. Whew. Okay, so we got that cheek rest sanded up really nice. I'm liking the angles on this right here. So I basically sharpened it with the file, and then I came back and lightly did over with sandpaper. So you can see the corners are rounded, but there's still definite corners there. It's not just, you know, a ball of epoxy. And we have delamination. Saw that coming. Not a big deal. Like I was saying, this piece right here is the most flexible spot in the whole build, and I'm putting a glob of epoxy there. Epoxy sculpt. I kind of expected it to delaminate. If I can find my super glue, it won't be a big deal. So much crap over on this side that I really need to clean up. So much garbage. Just realized I need a wire brush. Yeah, wire brushes are very, very helpful. One of my favorite tools. Let's see. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that I don't have... Oh, there it is. Super glue. Okay, so, yep, the entire thing is delaminated. So how do I want to do this? I could just super glue it back, but it's probably gonna happen again. Let's think for a second. Let's see. My first thought is to put a backing of more plastic right here to kind of make it more rigid and prevent it from happening again. Hey chicken, what's up? But that's the only thing I can really think of, so let's just go ahead and super glue this back. I'm gonna get this all over my hands, I always do. There we go. 3D printed parts are weird. How so? And this stuff, if you've ever touched super glue at all, I recommend this stuff. It's Instaset. I've been meaning to get it for a long time, and I finally went out and got it. It's freaking awesome. It literally just sprays on and will instant set all of your super glue that it touches. Actually smells kind of fruity, which makes me nervous. Usually something that smells good, chemically wise, isn't good for you. Okay, on the move again, so I'll be popping in and out. No problem, Gavin. How about all the stupid expensive purchases from yesterday? Okay, that stops it from popping out immediately. But I think our best solution here is going to be to reinforce the back right here, just to prevent that flex enough, at least right in this location, to prevent that from happening again. So I'll go and do that at a later time. For now, I'll just try to be careful, but I really need to clean up. It's horrendous just off camera. Well, that's just not sanding. Okay, this wire's just drove me crazy enough where I need to fix it. Hold on. There we go. Shouldn't be a problem anymore. Where was I? Here. What are the odds of me popping this out again immediately? Rather high. Thanks, Ben, for posting those blue XT60 connectors. I'm probably going to pick up some for ARC. Yeah, no problem, man. They do look pretty snazzy. If you remind me, I can sign my business card. You'll have to remind me though. I don't really want to sign a blank piece of paper though. I've now hit the point of no return, Rapidstrike handle and battery compartment cut off. But you just figured out how to snap that part off. Why would you want to cut it off? Can't figure out how to take off battery compartment. Cuts off battery compartment. Where's my meme? Progress from here on out. I agree, Mr. Nathan. Sanding away super glue is surprisingly difficult. There we go. I think that works for now. And that'll just prevent the immediate problem of it popping out, but we'll do that more permanent solution later. Probably going to pop it out in between here and then, but whatever. Maybe just a engraved. What's the difference between yellow and blue XT60 connector? Nothing, it's just the color. Yeah, nothing, Gary, just the color. Yeah. Sorry, late to the questions. Is that a hole I see? The epoxy. Sure is. Well, this is a good time to test out if this works. Usually you'd use baking soda for this. But you fill up the hole with baking soda. And then you take some super glue and you fill it in. And that will actually act as a paste and it will almost instantly cure. Now this isn't baking soda, so I'm assuming it's not going to instantly cure. However, I have Instaset. Trying to work that in just a little bit. Not with that. Yep, that worked. And that actually becomes a hard piece. That white part that used to be that dust is now completely solid. So we'll just take this and give it a spritz. Just to make sure that that's cured all the way. I posted it on Nerf Modders Welcome, Gavin. I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on Discord, and I posted it on Instagram and my Facebook page. So if you ever feel yourself wanting to fill a small hole or something and it's not worth your time to fill it in with something else, you can do that. It's actually an old prop maker's trick, but I know a bunch of people who know it, so. No one will see the internals on mine, so it's no biggie. It's understandable. It took a little bit of work, but you can see that little spot, that little white spot right there. That's actually that hole I just filled in, and that was a lot quicker than trying to fill it with epoxy and letting it dry and blah blah blah. So I'll probably end up doing that a few times. Okay. Okay, shaping here. Trying to figure out what I was doing next. Getting distracted. So how's everybody doing? Everybody still alive? Anybody still working on their project, or they give up? Give up for now. It's good to be Friday. Trying not to stir up too much dust because I don't feel like putting on my mask. Project is only a concept. Still a project to be worked on though. I'm dead. This part's still solid. Yep. I just finished doing one side of my Rapidstrike. I'll do more, but I need more sandpaper. Good deal. I will fix the crappy work. The color coding doesn't matter to me if no one sees it. I need like $200 or $2,000 just some parts, so it's a while out. $200. Okay, yeah. Heart attack. Well, that could also include like a 3D printer or something for a project, so. I'm out of blasters and money, so in a holding pattern. Man, that sucks. Hopefully you can get some modding money soon. Mod money. If the Rayven pots I bought are 100% satisfied with, I'll have to get clear stripe parts to look and colored LEDs. We discussed it. Let's flirt magazine. Hold on, I gotta lean over this for a second. Oh, whoa. Sorry. It's kind of difficult to get in that white washed out area. Jeez. Whoa. Lighting. Hello. Wow, why is that so washed out? It's hard to get in that area. Rainbow build trend. It's interesting to say the least. No one can claim it's not interesting. I think that's as good as I'm going to get for now. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Basically a budget version of Oculus Dawn, but with white instead of silver. Nan Cat Blaster build, that'd be funny. I should be wearing a mask while I'm standing like this, but here I am. not. Something, do as I say, not as I do. Took a little bit more of a chunk out of this than I wanted to right here, so I'll have to fill that back up later. Make a note of that so we're not forgetting later. Just so we know to fill that in later. What's up, man? What's up, Austin? What's going on, man? Just finishing up some epoxy work on this side of the shell, I think. We're getting some major lighting issues. That's a little better. So we got some nice swoops in some places, and other places we got some heavy angles. I'm gonna cut this out, I think, in this kind of pattern here, because right now it's just that top right here. But as Mr. Nathan was saying, like it doesn't really fit the symmetry, and he's right. Or not symmetry, but like the theme of everything else. And he's absolutely right. So I was trying to think of like what would fit more along the lines of this. And I think it mirrors this kind of a little bit, and what this was doing before, how it kind of dips down and goes across and like that. But we shall see. Still going. I got your notification during school, and you're still going. Yep, still going. So okay. Ben is the engine that could. I wonder if anybody gets that reference besides me. If anybody had a childhood. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Captain, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How am I going to figure this out? Sure, why not? Okay. I have sort of an attack plan here, so let's go ahead and do that. Gonna change the shape of this just a little bit. Mask is coming on. I remember the little engine that could.
Okay. Okay, headphone warning. Drummel's about to come on, so here we go. Just be careful. cutting into the blaster a little bit, but that's easily fixed later. Okay. Try to catch up on some of these. So they're both. Well, wait. Well, I missed something. Well, I missed everything. This is technically a construct build tutorial. If you reverse engineer it, does it become this disassembly guide? Okay. Caught up enough. Need to dust off the screen just a hair. So, we have indeed
Cut into the blaster just a little bit. But that is okay, because we can always come back and fill that in. Not that big of a deal. Especially if it makes it look better. Oh no, there's a hole! BRB. And it's not really anything vital back here, so... So what I'll probably end up doing is just filling it in with a bunch of methacrylate, because I still need to fill in right here. And so I'll probably just fill it in with this, or fill this in with that. But I think that already looks much better than it did before. Shout out to Mr. Nathan. So much filing, so much work. Let's just get a different file. It's a unique situation. How many hours spent on this project, on this build so far? I think we're a little over 60 hours. Somewhere in that ballpark. Might as well flatten this out while I got the room inside the shell. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. Just 1 second. Okay. I'm back. See? Wasn't too long. Gotta go sleep, guys. See you, Josh. Yeah, I know that was a while ago, but if you're still in here, see you, man. Time to walk the dog, BRB. No problem. Just doing some fine tuning here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just doing some micro tuning here. A few bumps here and there I want to get rid of. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, she didn't know I was live streaming. Shouldn't have any more. But yeah, I'm just getting rid of some of the hiccups here and there. Telling you, wire brushes, they're great. Freaking love it. Clean sandpaper, clean files, I love it. Gotta go be productive. I'll pop back in later if you're still streaming. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Nathan. Always appreciate you having you in the stream. Screwed that up, but you get what I mean. So again, we got that little hole there. If I can find it right here. But that's perfectly fine. We'll come back with some methacrylate and fill that up. But I like the lines on this part much better. It's kind of hard to see with that lighting. There we go. That's better. You can see that. So it comes across here, dips down, then dips back up, or comes back up, and then straight back down. I hate sanding. Yep, that's what we've been complaining about for the past 60 hours. So we can definitely understand the whole hating sanding. There's a few spots up here that are too small to fill in with anything but that super glue method, so I'll demonstrate that again. I think I can cut this one open a little bit more. Okay. So if you have a little holes, I doubt you can even see. You can see it. One right here. This one's pretty big, and then one back here, which is pretty small. But what I'm going to do here is take my super glue, get it ready. Usually you would use baking soda, but I don't have baking soda with me right now. And apparently this is good enough. Just use the dust, and I'll sprinkle it in there and kind of pack it in there a little bit. Do the same over here. Then we'll take our super glue and kind of put some drops on there. You don't want to touch it to the nozzle because it'll just come right off. Ah, crap, I just got this straight on my hand. It just like rolled right off. Darn it. So I need to put that down for a second because I need to get this off my hand because it's going to start burning if I don't. Darn. I hate when I get it on my hand. Whatever. So now, that will set up pretty much instantly. Oh, gotta soak some up. Some got into the screw port. And then we'll take our Insta Set, spray it on there. And that will, believe it or not, instant set it. And bam, instant gap filler. Now we just gotta sand that away. Yeah, at least it's not hard, it's just time consuming. For sure. Now I gotta put the cap back on this before I forget. Gotta clean up this hole right here. There we go. Hey, welcome back, Gary. So now this is just like a lump of hard super glue and powder. So now we can come back in and get rid of it. There we go. And now, if we look at those same spots again, you'll notice that you can't see them because of the focus. Focus on my hand. There you go. Just see if we can get it to focus on my hand. Well, anyway, you can see that those spots are now completely filled up. Those two spots right here and here. Right here and here. And that's as good as epoxy. So a quick way to fill up some small spots like that. Oh, forgot a spot back here. Still got some spots underneath the handle here that I need to fill up, but I think I'm gonna hit that with some epoxy sculpt on the second run. So I'll go ahead and circle those so I don't forget. I tend to start circling places I need to fill in at about the second go around, because I'll forget them. I think everybody in the chat's like just dead. Rest in peace. Chat 2017. Tired. Yep. 'Tis Friday. Don't have anything to do or talk about. Yeah. I think we're all kind of there. Whoops, sorry, just bumped the camera. Let's do some sanding back here. I'm Dad, nice to meet you. I'm tired. I think you meant hi Dad, not I'm Dad. Or, oh, I'm Dad, nice to meet you, tired. Okay, never mind, I see. Me not doing English properly. Surprise. Are you working on your mod, Nick? I assume that's what you're doing. I think Nick just might be dead after all. Yep, I'm fitting my strife handle in the couch. Smooth AF. A little slow on the uptake, Hawkeye. Yeah, definitely. Spinning rounds. It does. I mean, hyperfire. Oh my gosh, my phone just blew up. What the heck? Whew, getting tired. Just messaged you the progress of this, if the stream wants to see. Let's see. Why, Nick? I thought you were at least going to keep the freaking front part of the handle. So, Nick is integrating the handle of a strife into a Rapidstrike. Focus. But, yeah, so that's a thing. Not quite sure why, but, you know. What can I say? He's a weird dude. I guess I can understand that. Centurions are fun. They're alright. I've had more fun with other blasters. Gotta fill some spots in right here. It's just a little bit dipped down in some of these spots. So I'll come back in later and fill them with epoxy putty. We're gonna have deployable need motors. That's not how you spell motors in the slightest. Motors, lipo, and a lipo charger. Really nice for the bandsaw. Oh, yeah. Centurion. So, I think we're pretty much done with this side for now. I think that was the last little bit. Don't know if I'm going to do this other side right now because that was 2 hours and 23 minutes for that one side. I guess it's better than 11 hours, right? But we're making progress, and that's what's important. Maybe I'll take a break, and then maybe come back after dinner. Probably, maybe. No promises. Getting all over my screen. Getting everywhere. Swap Centurion. Now this sludge fire feels weightless. Might post an update about this here, because I still haven't posted this to Reddit. I might post the first picture to Reddit. First and only work in progress. I don't know, I've kind of been avoiding Reddit lately. They seem to be kind of cancerous lately. Let's go ahead and snap a picture. Let's try to get more like this. that help you see that line? Yeah, that's much better. See where that line curves? That's much better. Look at that. Look how easily you can see that. Let's try to snap a picture like that. Landgrave made a new thing for work in progresses? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Meow? So I have an OP AirTech 2K, and all I did was take out the ARs, and shave the dart, shave down the dart plates. That's cool. I think I have an AirTech 3000 that I ripped apart. I just like ripped out the tank and pump and then threw the rest away. I think it's funny that I have no clue. Check the newest green post. I think it's funny that they're gonna like if what you say is true. I find it funny that they're gonna regulate posts that are work in progresses, but they're not regulating how much shit posting and memes that they're getting lately. Literally zero knowledge. I really sincerely hope that that's not true, because the fact that they would regulate work in progresses and not shit posting might be the step that pushes me over the edge. So I hope that that's really not true. Okay. So I think we're going to wrap up here. I seriously doubt anyone has any last questions because the chat has been kind of dead. But what place regulating work in progresses? We're talking about our nerf, but Meow's just like coming talking off the top of his head, so he's not sure if it's top posts are 1 per user. I think that really better not be true, because if that's a new thing, I am going to have something to complain about, considering how much shit posting has been going on lately. We are dead. But anyway, I'm going to start wrapping up the stream, so if you guys have any last questions or comments, feel free to start leaving those now. It's just my computer's just caked with dust at this point. I'll have to check that out later. I'm never gonna get this dust off my computer. Sorry about that, Ben. I was saying also would have been chatty. No, you're fine. You're fine. Is that a new thing? And it is a new thing, and it's real. Go check it. I'll send a reaction in Discord. Yeah. Okay. Well. That's keyboard. That just about does it for the stream. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate it. It's been kind of a slow day, but that's okay. So let's wrap it up here. Thank you guys, and end stream.